Are you recording?
Me. Hey, yeah, baby.
Oh my God! Sit down.
Shut up. I'm going to get you into it in 30 seconds. I'll take these stupid spectacles off. You're on the air.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
You're on the air.
By the way, this is all going on the show.
Okay, you hope so.
Okay, Billy, you're going to hold the football.
Which one? Can I have two?
No, there's only one football.
You promised me two
Billy,
big...
you're a little high-strung. Remember, it's my show. You have to tranquil, compensate. Hello, my friends. It's Wayne G. the Gurmanator. Welcome to my first podcast. Hello, Billy. How you doing?
How are you, champ?
This is my man, William Lappe.
Call me Willie.
I'll call you Willie. How you feeling about today's first show, Billy?
I'm a little apprehensive. I got,
You seem a little high-strung, a little nervous.
It's life in the Bronx, Wayne.
I remember, you're a sidekick. It's going to be the Gurmanator show
And the sidekick.
and William.
In real life, the peacekeeper?
Yes.
In case it needed.
And it's really a show about nothing. It's about nothing. Did I hear that somewhere? Am I stealing that from someone, Billy? Do you remember?
I don't watch much TV.
Okay, that's a Seinfeld reference. Anyway, welcome to the show. Much love, everyone. Chica Gabaron, Maricona Segningo. Billy, you're actually here to sing Doors songs with me,
Really?
Ready? Let's do one. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? 5, 2, 1, baby.
1 in 5
No one here.
gets out alive now.
The old get old
And the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer.
Gonna win, yeah, we're
Take it over.
come on! Billy, you know what?
What?
Your ballroom days are over, Billy.
This town will kill you, Wayne.
It'll eat you alive, man.
It really will.
We went to Malibu. We shot my movie. By the way, I don't sell it anymore. It's for free. It's on YouTube.
Like a true whore, it's free.
My movie is called Bronx Paradise. Yes, you can no longer buy it. It's for free on YouTube. We're gonna create a website, WayneGurman.com. Don't steal that. We didn't copyright it yet. And we're gonna have all the links to everything. Bada beep, bada boop, bada bing, fachin, capiche. So we're gonna talk about just nothing, BS, my life. For example, just yesterday I had a blood pressure scare.
Really?
I had a blood pressure scare, yes. For the past few months, I've gone to the doctor because I'm a hypochondriac. I've gone several times, and I'm always like a little anxiety and this, that, the other thing. So I've gone several times, and my top number's been high, 150 over 84. I went to take a CTS chest scan of my heart. This was, I was complaining of chest pain. Meanwhile, I forget that I'm 60 years old and I work out, I do push-ups, I do this, and I was having chest wall. I could feel the pain right here. And it was nothing. It wasn't my heart. It was this. So anyway, they sent me for all these tests. Anyway, I went into the CTA scan. I guess I was a little bit of a nervous Nelly, and it was 150 over 80-something. No, 150 over 90-something. Then they gave me this pill they give you to take the scan. They're supposed to relax you. Starts with an M. I forget the name. Then my blood pressure was 177 over 110. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying here.
Yeah.
During the exam. It's unbelievable.
Tough getting to be 60, huh?
So anyway, I go to my heart doctor yesterday. We're doing an echocardiogram. This is the next test. This is a month later. Now, I've been eating, Billy, I'm eating everything in the world to lower your blood pressure. I'm eating beets. I'm drinking beet juice. Okay? I'm eating heavy garlic. All these supplements, not all, but several supplements I'm taking. I'm taking black garlic. I'm taking whatever.
Real black garlic?
Black garlic, yes. Duda tells me it works well. My friend Duda is he's got a PhD on Google. He's amazing, this guy. So anyway, I go into my doctor's office to take the echocardiogram. I said, can you do my blood pressure, please? I just want to see where it's at. I've been so good. So they take my blood pressure, and it's 155 over 84. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's not too bad.
It's high. No, 155 is high.
For you, that ain't bad.
What do you mean for me?
Well, you're high-strung just as much as me, no?
My friend Mike Lynch said I was high-strung last night, and I feel like I'm very calm. Do you think I'm high-strung?
Well, compared to me, you're kind of like a little bit, yeah.
No. Compared to you, Billy, you came in here like a whirlgin. I asked you one question. You went on for 20 minutes about something.
I have a tendency to go on. So
okay.
Back to you, Wayne.
All right. Back to you, Sam. Back to you. Billy's going to get up once in a while to make sure it's recording.
Yeah, I have to use the men's room. I have a prostate problem. As a matter of fact, I'll be right back.
Make sure it's recording.
Yes.
This is my garage, by the way. These are my deals. We're going to get back to my blood work in a minute. Okay. Let's just keep an eye on the time here. We expect some phone calls today, so we're good. I don't know if you could see, this is younger me. This is 20-something years ago. 5 people in this picture have passed away, rest in peace. The Ghouls is gone, rest in peace. My Uncle Jamie Gillis, the porno star, that was my father's brother, rest in peace. Jerry Macchia, rest in peace. What a great guy. Robert Tossi, rest in peace. And John Tancredi, rest in peace. Unbelievable. This was taken in 2001, and 5 people out of the 8 are gone. Dude is alive, you can't see him, and I'm alive. And, Kataya's alive, barely. I'm just kidding. Come back in, Billy. We're recording?
I guess so. Thank you very much.
We're good.
Appreciate using the facilities.
Okay. We'll do another door song in a minute. Just sit tight. So, thank you for supporting. Oh, what should they do? Subscribe, Billy?
That's up to you. I guess they eventually should hit a link or a button somewhere that you can subscribe to your channel.
Like and subscribe. It's the Gurmanator Podcast. That's what it's going to be going on. Now, I've done 2 other podcasts in life that have failed, Billy. Not that it failed. I got lazy, to be honest with you. I did one 10 years ago, which was actually, I did 30-something shows. It was pretty good. I just got bored of sitting down. And then I did one last year with the wonderful Zoltan. Much love.
Yes, hello, Zeke.
Yes, but it got a little confusing for me. There was a lot of moving parts. I just like it like this. I want to sit down and talk.
Very complicated, this set. It's like, a lot goes into this.
I'm a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourself. Obama destroyed the world. It just destroyed the United States. Talk amongst yourself. So anyway, I want to get back to my blood work. And I got my blood work, by the way. I took blood work. I insisted at the heart doctor. Dr. Wu, he's great, but there's a problem. There's a definite problem here. So, I took my echocardiogram. I took my blood pressure again. The guy took it. The guy straight out of Israel, I think. He was playing his Alibaba music. And it was great music, very calming. It was like, something you hear in The Exorcist, in the beginning of The Exorcist.
You mean a belly dancer didn't come out?
Oh, I wish. I love
See?
it. God, women, I love bellies.
Belly dance is all wanted.
I'm a big belly guy, yes.
Me too.
Yes, big belly guy. You're also a feet guy, I remember.
A leg, remember we had a couple of movies, Foot Fiend.
Yes, Foot Fiend, yes. So, let's get back to the task at hand. So anyway, he took my blood pressure yesterday, 155 over 84. I lost 10 pounds. I look amazing, right? I mean,
I gotta say.
Yes, I look great. I'm not quite Bronx Paradise weight. I have another 10 pounds to go to Bronx Paradise weight. But I've been doing everything right. Beet juice, beet salads, garlic, black garlic, everything you can imagine that's good. My friends are eating pizza here. I hang out with 4 fat guys and a recovering drug addict. They're eating pizza. They're eating calzones.
So they like the garlic.
I'm sitting here eating alfalfa grass. These guys are eating pizza. It's unbelievable. And they're all sitting here calm. I'm sitting here. I'm smoking my cigar, and I'm feeling my heart. It's like my heart is
coming to get me wheezy.
I got a guy here sitting with quadruple bypass. I'm feeling my heart. This guy's sitting here eating potato chips 6 weeks after heart surgery, and it's unbelievable. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I got anxiety. I feel like my head's going to explode. So anyway, they took, the left arm was 155 or 84. I said, do my right arm. Please, something's wrong here. They did my right arm. It was 133 over 84. 20 points difference. Then they went back to the left arm, 147 over 84. So here I am. My heart doctor called me that night. I says, I need to speak to the heart doctor. I need to talk to him about my blood pressure. Have him call me tonight. And Dr. Wu is the best he's the best at calling you back. So he calls you back 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Wayne, your echocardiogram, it's showing a little thickening of the left wall, which I know that. Same thing from years ago when I did the echo. And your aorta is a little bigger, Wayne, than it should be. And my aorta was bigger years ago, too. He says there's no change in years.
A lot of things grow bigger.
Yeah, I know, except for my penis. My penis, we're not going to curse here, by the way.
Okay.
Let me not mention too much penis.
I'll have to exit out.
I don't want to get thrown off of YouTube. We haven't cursed yet. That's good. No cursing. Mm-hmm. So, I'm like, doctor, put me on blood pressure. Put me on a low dose. I said to him, I'm still sexually active. Believe it or not. I know I look grotesque, right? I'm disgusting, but I'm still sexually active. Not as much as I used to be. But I hear blood pressure medicine can mess with your sex life. He goes, no, Wayne, we're going to put you on something called Bystolic. Now, it's a beta blocker, for those of you that might know. I looked it up. The problem with Bystolic is I spent half the night looking at it, and this morning I'm looking it up. I'm about to go pick it up from the drugstore and start taking Bystolic, 2.5 milligram. It's a beta blocker which slows down your heart rate. Now, I have a really low heart rate. I do. I have it's usually 60 or 54.
Is that from training and boxing?
I think it's from my younger life. I used to box. I used to run. I'll tell you a story. When I was in high school, I went to high school with Bobby Bonilla, who played with the Mets. Bobby Bonilla back then, Bonilla. So anyway, he played for the Pirates, the Mets, and I think Miami Marlins. He won a World Series. And there was another guy that ran the track team. So we ran a mile, and Mr. Levine, the track coach, says whoever's beats per minute is under 70 beats per minute, come up here. So it was me, Bobby Bonilla, who played Major League Baseball, and this guy, Ernie Alston. I'll mention his name. Hi, Ernie, if you're still alive. Ernie was a track guy. So I always had a lower heartbeat because I played so much sports. I think that's why my hip is shot, whatever, bada beep, bada boop, bada ping. So anyway, I'm saying I can't take a beta blocker. My heart's already slow. What's it going to slow it down to 30 beats a minute?
Right, dead.
And I'll be thinking about it constantly because I'm a mental mess. I'm a psychopath.
You wouldn't be able to tell that.
Right. Yeah. I'm a hypochondriac too, so I couldn't take that. So I go to Dr. Rosen today, the dermatologist. I need to get a checkup. There's something going on with me I don't want to talk about. Okay. It turned out to be nothing. So anyway,
Itchy.
yeah, I thought it was something sexual, but it's not. Okay. There's a very minor something. He said it's normal. He even told me, I see this all the time. It's normal. I don't want to get into it. All right. I probably shouldn't have brought it up. But it's nothing. In case you're one of the if you're one of the few girls that I pay for sex in this life, please don't stop seeing me. Anyway, so Dr. Rosen, this wonderful young lady named Carmen, I says, "Can you take my blood pressure? I'm getting all these high readings lately." She does it with the real machine, Billy. Am I spitting on you? You moved away.
No, but you're saying you got these diseases. I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah. No, it's not contagious,
Okay.
Billy. It's
Well,
somewhere.
That's what she said.
It's somewhere down here.
Okay.
But it's not. It's nothing. Dr. Rosen said, "No, that's nothing." He said, "I see this all the time. It's nothing." Okay, I don't want to get into it. Okay. Oh, we got to watch your phone calls too.
Yeah,
We may have people calling.
What is time?
Oh, I'm going to get into my blood work too.
Let me check my prostate again while I'm checking the phone.
Dr. Wu did my lipid panel. So anyway, let me stick to the story. So Carmen this morning did my blood pressure. This arm, she did it with the real machine, not the slap-on thing. And she did it with the real thing. She stands there with the cuff. She holds her arm up at heart level. 130 over 80. She does the right arm, 125 over 80. So my blood pressure is normal. That's the point here, Billy. Even though it's Dr. Wu, he's a heart doctor, those damn machines, you can't trust them. Anyway.
Dr. Wu and the Gurmanator. Maybe we can bring Dr. Wu on the show.
Billy, what's another Doors song that you'd like to sing to?
There's a couple, but I was good at maybe the Stones.
Oh, I do like a few good songs. You know the Stones? Do you know the original name to Brown Sugar?
No, I don't.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. Brown Sugar's band. Brown Eyed Girl by, who sings that?
Van Morrison?
Van Morrison, Brown Eyed Girl.
Right, I
Do
love that
you
song.
remember when we used to sing sha la 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 la
la la di da.
la dee da? Whatever happened to Tuesday and So Slow? Going down
When
the
the
old
ro-
man with
Listen.
the transistor radio. You know what the original name to that song was?
No. But I'm sure you're going to tell us. Well, Google it.
Brown Eyed Girl.
Call in if you know it.
It
Quickly.
was Brown Skin Girl.
Really?
My memory's bad. It was Brown Skin Girl.
Lieutenant Uhura, perhaps.
Yes. So they thought about this. Says, wait a minute. Let's not do that. Billy, by the way, I'm not going to get to any of these things on my list. You know that, right?
I have my glasses are off, so I didn't even realize.
I'm already-
Remember, this is this how they say the fluid.
It's fluid. I forget what a diarrhea of the mouth I have. Hopefully we'll get phone calls soon. So let me give you my blood work, Billy. Let me give the audience my blood
Time.
work.
11
Oh, there's my sister.
11 on the dot.
Billy, can you scoot over? My sister has joined us.
Scoot over on your sister? No,
No, not on you, Vito. You're
Well,
good.
She
You're
has
good.
a toothache, ladies and
Was
gentlemen.
that a
so
sexual joke with my sister?
No, never. You maybe
You're good. No, the
You need
camera's
pillow
pointing
here?
this way.
We're good.
Hello, my sister.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Susie, show the
To make
audience.
sure the beautiful light is on.
Susie, let's sing that song from Color Purple. Sister.
I don't know.
Is that Color Purple? Sister.
Never saw the show.
Now, you wouldn't know it, but me and Susie didn't talk for 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. Did you hate me?
Yeah.
Did you hate me?
Hated
I didn't like you either during those 10 years.
Looks like a
But-
candle you're drinking.
Yes. But now we live together. Susie, I'm going to go with
Thank
my...
you for that.
There's a reason I invited my sister on the show. Turns out we didn't need you because it's going well. So you could leave. I'm just kidding.
How do you do this, young
Part of
lady?
the reason why we didn't.
I'm just kidding. Right. My amazing sense of humor. Where do you rate my humor from 1 to 10, Susie? Honest, without being mean.
Project it out so the audience can.
How do you rate my humor?
A lot of things are funny.
Right.
You know how I feel like about certain things. You go above.
Rate my humor.
You're extra. 7.
7. Okay, that's not very good.
7.
Okay, I hate you too. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do my blood work. The reason Susie's here is
Drum roll.
I asked Susie to be my first guest on the show because Susie used to not like Donald Trump for president years ago.
As president.
Her and her husband, rest in peace, love Mike, was an Obama lover. I know. Don't get emotional. I love Mike. But she was Obama lover. Now she loves Trump.
Love.
We're going to talk about it.
Love.
Real quick.
Biggest supporter.
Ready for my blood work? I got to finish one thing before I go into the next. I took blood work with Dr. Wu. My cholesterol is 160. That's good. My triglycerides are high. They're 203. It should be under 150. My HDL is still low. It's 35. It should be 40 to 60.
It's not getting
My LDL calculated is 84. That's within range. My cholesterol HDL ratio is 4.6. So my LDL is good. LDL calculated. Okay. Let me view the trends.
Is this what thermometer they stuck in you?
My LDL is good. That was the main thing. All right,
Blood
Susie.
work.
Blood work.
Yeah.
You a nurse?
No.
You should be.
I should be.
Susie, thank you for sparing a moment out of your busy day. Okay?
Susie, pleasure.
Susie, how many coffees you have a day?
About 3 to 4.
3 to
4. 4.
Wow, I would be an AFib all day long.
No.
Let's go
Was
ahead.
your mom a coffee drinker?
I can
My
swap
mother
that
was a
out for
coffee
blood.
You don't smoke cigarettes, coffee?
She does. She smokes.
She was a big tea drinker, Mom.
Oh, she was.
Maybe we should have tea on the show.
Yeah.
I like to smoke.
Well, this is matcha tea I'm drinking. So, Susie, tell me why, the reason I want you here, you didn't like Trump 8 years ago, right? To be president, but now you love him. Why?
I always liked Trump.
Go ahead.
As a person, a construction worker, a businessman.
Right.
Once he said he was running for president, I actually thought it was a joke because I couldn't think of this man as being presidential, being the
A
president.
lot of people thought that. It was a joke.
So
I didn't.
the things that he said, and because he didn't speak presidential, I had a very hard time with him.
Okay, let me just stop you and then you're going to continue. You know who spoke presidential? Barack Hussein
All the rest of them.
Obama spoke presidential. But what did Barack Hussein Obama do?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead.
So once he was no longer president, and then we had that person that couldn't find his way out of a paper bag as president.
Joe Biden.
And
Yes.
the laughing hyena that could never
Joe Biden.
answer a question as running for president. I said, oh no, I mean, the Democrats ruined this country. This is not a country
Yes,
I
it's
wanted
disgusting.
to be a
Yes,
part of.
yes.
It was horrible.
Susie tells me stories all the time. I'm not going to say where, but she's in the outside world and she has conflicts with people and this, that, the other thing. Nothing crazy, but they're just rabid, leftist, demonic, evil people.
People just hate him because that's what they feel they should do. They
Yes.
don't give the
They're
man
puppets. They're
a
puppets.
chance.
Could you imagine loving Elon Musk a year ago and now wanting to kill
They
him?
hate him, and no one knows why.
It's amazing.
You don't know why you
Well,
hate these people.
They're being told to
They're
hate
the
him.
people who care about us. They're the only people who care about Americans, and they're going to try to help
People
Americans.
who need people.
Yeah, and
All the lucky
that's why I'm his
people.
biggest supporter now.
Can
I
we
love
sing a
him.
song while you're here?
If I know the words.
So when I
Yeah,
was
sure.
younger, I remember a Beach Boys album in your room. Do you remember any songs?
We'll have fun.
Fun till a daddy take a T-bird away. I don't remember all the words. Do you remember more words?
No.
Okay. No. What I also heard from my sister's room, 1974, was "Mama just killed a man."
I was a big Aerosmith girl.
Oh,
was
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
That was the Queen.
That's Queen, though. Put a
That's
gun
77.
against his head.
That's 77.
No, that's Queen. Aerosmith is
Tyler.
Steven Tyler. He
Big mouth guy from
looks like an
the
80-year-old.
Bronx.
The mouth.
He looks like an 80-year-old housewife. He's great.
I loved him.
I did
loved
like
him.
Aerosmith. I'm more a Zeppelin's my number one group ever, of
Were you
course.
like
I
a
was
metalhead? You had the
afraid
big
of
head, though?
those. They were too heavy metal.
Oh, Zeppelin
I
was
was
great.
afraid of like Black Sabbath and
Well, Black Sabbath was heavy metal. Zeppelin was more like
yeah,
great
yeah,
musicians,
but that
great
was leaning
singer.
towards
Yeah.
the things I just was afraid of that kind of music when I was
Yeah.
young.
So, do you remember any Aerosmith songs? Dream on, dream on, dream come true. Sing rhythm, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Sing with them just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. See, I'm not a good Aerosmith guy.
Not a good
I do
singer.
sing a good Door. Let's do a Door song for her, Billy. Let's go. LA woman's gonna have to do.
Dun, dun, dun. I see your hair is burning.
Hills
Are filled with fire. If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar. Cops in cars, topless bars, never saw a woman so alone, so alone. Hey,
Motel burning, burning madness.
let's change the mood
See
from glad to sadness.
Mr. Mojo
Joe
Ryan.
Ryan.
Okay, cut. Susie,
Okay.
thank you.
In the bench.
You're
You're
joining the
welcome.
show.
It was enjoyable.
Okay, you're in the ejector
Trump,
seat now.
Trump.
Do you want to stay or go?
I'm going to sit over there and watch.
You want to stay here? You can
Why don't
stay
you
here.
assist director?
Okay.
Make sure that camera's
Make
on.
sure it says record.
Well,
Okay?
I used to get.
All right, so my blood pressure's okay, my blood work's okay, everything's good. Billy, how we doing?
Ah, let's see now. 22 minutes into the show, and Wayne hasn't had a drink of coffee yet.
I know I have been drinking. You've been so nervous you haven't paid attention
I've
to
been
me.
using the bathroom.
You used to look into my eyes, Billy.
I know
Anymore.
it's hard to do when your back is to
If you could read my mind, love. What a tale. I don't remember the words. That's the magic.
That's another sad
What
song.
a tale.
You know what? How about Brandy? You're a fine girl.
Oh, Brandy. You're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. That's all I know.
But my wife, my life, my love, and the
My
same
lady.
is the sea.
That's all I remember.
Eh.
How about this one? Cher. I hate Cher. Her politics make me
I know.
worse.
I smell it.
I want to.
1, 2,
checked off on
3. Half breed.
Half breed.
Oh, I blessed
You see, I didn't see anything wrong with that as a kid. I mean, when we watched the Sunday, I thought it was odd that he was short and
Yes.
she was tall. That was more of a.
Every night the men will come around. And what? We're recording.
That's why I want you to sit there and
This
make
is
sure
the
that
show.
buttons on.
It's the
This is
show. All right,
back to you.
All right, let's speak about Carmelo Anthony, the 17-year-old young man who killed a 17-year-old teen in Texas. Austin, I don't remember his last name. Okay, that's my crack staff. Staff, you did not put this together. Me, Austin something. Was it Austin Reeves? I don't know. Rest in peace. What I get a kick out of here is this, though. You know, there's no racism in me. 0% racism. Right, Billy? You know me
I
a
don't
long
see
time.
it.
Right?
I know you 20 years. Some 20
You know me
years.
about 20 years. Have you ever heard me talk about sleeping with a white woman?
Occasionally, maybe.
Really? When? That's news to me.
I thought it was like when you were real small.
Oh, yeah, when I was younger.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm still small.
Well, you know.
But, you know.
I thought the neighborhood days. But
Right, yes.
You know,
Back then.
It wasn't your preference.
So my point is I'm not racist. So there is a black man killing a white man here. 17 years old. Austin Metcalf. Thank you. Thank you, Susie. Or say his name, Austin Metcalf. Terrible. My question is, Billy, are you up on the story?
Not at all.
Very good. I'm glad you're well read.
Crack producer here. They just hires me to come in and use that camera.
Less weed smoking, Billy, for next week. So anyway, Carmelo Anthony goes to the track meet. His team is not racing, I'm pretty sure. And he sits in the area where he's not supposed to be with the other team. That's it. We don't know the rest of the story. We don't know what happened. We hear conjecture, and I hear a lot of people of color, a lot of black people saying on the internet, he was getting bullied, he was getting beat up, the two brothers were beating him up, he was defending himself. Okay, why are you bringing a knife to a track meet? Why are you sitting where you're not supposed to be? And when there's a little bit of a conversation from witnesses, you're saying you got your hand in the bag and you say, Try anything and see what happens to you. That's what the black young man, Carmelo Anthony, said to this Austin Metcalf. And then he stabs him in the chest. I'm shocked there's no video because there's cameras
I
everywhere.
was just going to say, let's go to the videotape.
No, we don't have video. These teenagers, they have cameras everywhere, but amazingly they didn't film this, which I guess just as well. It's horrible. So my point is, be careful. The reason I'm bringing this up, be careful. By the way, I have no phone calls yet. I told people to call in from 11:15. Nobody's called in. Thank you. So anyway, yeah. So my point is, remember Trayvon Martin. Again, remember, I'm not racist. I'm honest, right? I'm honest as can be. I have 4 black kids, means nothing. That's not my crutch. Look at me. I have black children.
I have interracial
Billy,
children
you
as
can't
well.
be racist either. You have Spanish children, right? Or is it Hispanic?
It's kind of like,
What's the right word today?
depends.
I'll go
Not
with-
that I wear them, but it's I guess Hispanic, right?
Hispanic, okay.
Latino.
Right, Latino.
Latino.
Right. So anyway, so that means nothing. You could be racist and have black kids. It doesn't matter. I love my kids. I taught my kids not to be racist. I taught my kids look at everyone the same. Now my kids don't present. My daughters do not present as black, right? They look more white than anything. Maybe they look light-skinned Spanish. My son is a little darker, so he's kind of, you could tell he's mixed or he looks Spanish. So
You're keeping it real. That's
yeah.
that's what it comes down to.
right. So I believe. If you treat, like if you get stopped by a police officer, there's a well-known guy in Texas, a black young man who's been stopped many times in Texas, and he's a licensed carry holder in Texas. He has a gun. Never had a problem. He tells the officer right away, I have a license for my gun. Here's the license. Here's the gun. Fine. He's been pulled over many times. Is he pulled over a lot because he's black? I don't know. Maybe there's racist cops in Texas. I don't know. But there's never been an issue. The issue is when you fight. So anyway, let's get back to, I got a little sidetracked. Let's get back to Carmelo Anthony. Remember Trayvon Martin? All you heard in the beginning of Trayvon Martin was George Zimmerman, the racist white Hispanic, was ground and pounding. He was beating up Trayvon. If you remember, you would hear screams on an audio. We heard audio from that. We don't have a video, but we have audio of ah, ah, ah. Turns out, when the trial came, we found out that it was Trayvon Martin beating George Zimmerman to death. Now, you could agree with what George Zimmerman did there or disagree with what George Zimmerman did there, but here's the deal. George Zimmerman was the leader of the Neighborhood Watch. So he was the guy who was driving around making sure there was no problems because they had many burglaries in that town. So Trayvon Martin, it was pouring rain out. He's not on the sidewalk. He's in between houses. So George Zimmerman sees this, confronts him, whatever.
But these ain't vigilantes, right? He was hired. He was hired. To
George
do this
Zimmerman
job.
was the Neighborhood Watch leader.
Right, that's what he was hired.
Was he paid for it? I don't know. I don't even know if he was paid for it. He was the guy in that community who was one of the probably other several people. He was the leader of the Neighborhood Watch.
I'm sorry.
My point to bringing this up is be careful of the facts you think you know right now about Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, right? Either way, it's a tragedy. Whether Carmelo Anthony's black, white, Hispanic, Asian, I don't give a crap. It doesn't matter. The fact is, he brought a knife to a track meet, pulled out the knife and plunged it in the young man's chest. If he's white, I'd be saying the same thing. What the hell are you doing? And if don't do the crime, if you can't do the time.
Great show.
Don't do it.
But he did the crime and got away with it.
Beretta or Kojak? Favorite show? Which one you like better? Kojak or Columbo?
Kojak.
Ooh, you love Kojak. Tell it like it is, baby.
Hey,
Give me a Kojak saying. I love your hat, Billy.
Who loves you? Well, this is more.
Who
like
loves you, baby?
Who loves you? This is more like a Sonny Grasso hat. You know, that was kind of like what I liked.
I thought you were only allowed to wear that hat in Brooklyn. I didn't know that was allowed in the Bronx.
I thought this was an unknown, undisclosed location. I
It
have
is,
a black
right.
hat for Brooklyn,
Right.
a green hat for Queens. You know, you gotta
By the
be
way,
Steelio.
Shots Beer, Laverne and Shirley, Top Incorporated. Remember that?
We're gonna do it
Our way, yes, our way.
You were friends with her, didn't you meet her?
I was friends with her. Making our dreams come true for me and you. No, I met Laverne through a friend who knew her very well. My friend Michael hung out with her all the time. I went out to her house in L.A. I went out to her house in New York a few times, both places. and I knew her pretty well. We tried to get my movie Bronx Paradise.
What is that movie? That's
My movie?
yeah.
Oh, Bronx Paradise.
Is it available?
It's available on YouTube for
Shameless
free.
plug.
Yes, it's available on YouTube for free. So I met her several times, and she didn't get behind my movie. She liked it, but she didn't love it. She said because it had no build-up. She thought it was. She compared it to Falling Down with Michael Douglas. She said a movie should build, Wayne. She called me. A movie should build, Wayne. You hit us at 100 miles an hour right away. I says, well, Penny, Marshall, this is my life.
It was all life.
It was my life, and it was a lot of our lives back then in the 80s. Maybe me, well, Billy was a cop, so he's seen everything.
But I was the flip side of it.
Where were you a police officer, Billy?
I was in the South Bronx on
South
138th
Bronx.
Street, baddest
South
station in the nation.
Bronx.
South Bronx.
What was the station?
Precinct 40.
40, okay.
On paper,
Is that Fort Apache?
no, that's the 41st. My brother
41st
worked there
is
with
Fort Apache.
Squiggy and a couple other tough Jew guys who worked out of that precinct. But
Oh, we got a phone call coming.
Oh.
Squiggy!
is that on cue? My
Squiggy!
God. Check my prostate.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm under the weather.
You're under the weather.
I was out yesterday.
Yeah, you were partying your ass off, I heard.
No.
Yeah, you were doing a little do-do-do, a little tap dance, I heard. A little Dolly the Dell.
But I left the other guys at the place.
Yeah.
But what,
Squiggy, I'm doing the podcast now. Do you want to say anything to the audience?
Hello, send me money.
Send me money. Do I send it to Lenny or Squiggy? Who do they send it to?
Send it to anybody. With the last three initials, SQUI.
S-U-U-I.
Not IE? Not IE?
Are you with Billy?
I'm with Billy Lappe. Yes, he said you were looking like roses yesterday. Listen, tell us one quick story about the Fort Apache. Go, quick.
Okay, Fort Apache. Okay, here's the thing. We're over there. Guys came over. Guys came over. We couldn't get my girlfriend or Uncle Mart into the movie. I said, I really can't get him in the movie. I don't have that power, but I could put him in like into these riot scenes. You know, nobody said, yeah, just most of them. That's fine. So the word got out, and I didn't stop it. That I was a very important guy on this outside just being born.
Oh, you're talking about the movie Fort Apache, right?
Yeah.
You worked at that.
More important. So Paul Newman calls me. He says, Ralphie, I'd like to speak to you for a minute. I said, yeah, sure, Paul. So I go to this camp. He says, I didn't know you produced this movie.
Paul Newman said that to you?
Yeah, I told him I
Paul Newman said to Squiggy, I didn't know you produced this movie.
He's exactly like that. He said, I didn't know you produced this movie. And we left it like that.
Well,
That's
good.
great. Well, I meant Fort Apache, where
When you were,
But that's okay. We'll get you in as a guest one week when you're feeling better, and we'll talk about the old police stories.
That's why I wanted to call you. Yesterday I was out. I saw Billy. I had to go to my little routine.
Right. Yeah.
I was with my other friend.
Okay.
And I said, I got to leave. And I took an Uber home, but I was walking through
Right.
the market. Linda wanted to show
All
me.
right.
And then I ran into Billy Lappe.
All right.
He brings out the best in me.
I know. Squiggy, love you, baby. Gotta run. We're doing a podcast. Have a good day.
Great. And I hope your show's a great success.
Yes.
And listen, the more important, I'm not kidding. Send the money.
Send the money to Squiggy. Yes,
send the
indeed.
money.
Send it.
Send the
All
money.
right. Squiggy,
Take care, Squig.
All right. Squiggy, take care. Bye. Boy, for a guy who's sick, he loves to talk. Are we still recording, William?
I think so.
You think so? Good.
Project your voice.
So it's a tragedy all around. So on this show, we're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about this, talk about that. Bada beep, bada poop, bada bing. Hopefully, I'll continue to lose weight. I've lost 10 pounds recently.
Let's do that together.
I don't want to be a fat. What? Bada beep, bada poop, bada
By
bing.
next summer, let's have a challenge. We'll weigh ourselves. and
I'm going to lose weight, or you? Is the question.
if I keep carrying you, yeah, sure.
That's great. Keep carrying me. That's a good one. Love it. Okay, who do we want in the mayor race, Billy? Do we want Mayor Adams? Do we want Curtis Leawood? Do we want Cuomo? Who do we want?
As you know, as an ex-detective, police
Yes.
officer, I really don't like to take a side because no matter who gets in, I got to wear the helmet. But I do have to say, if I had to vote, it would be somebody who wears a red beret when we were kids.
You bet your ass. It would
Only
be
because, not that I know him, I don't know if you ever met him.
I've met him several
He
times.
seems like a typical guy that, I mean, I used to know them. Yeah. Did you ever have them in your neighborhood growing up? I didn't have many
No,
vigilantes.
not in my neighborhood, but I did see them when I was going down to fight I was a Golden Gloves fighter in the 80s. So in 1984, I'm on the train heading to Gleason's gym. And I saw
my uncle.
Yeah. Ira is your uncle?
No, Bobby Gleason was
Oh,
Billy
okay.
Peter Gagliotti.
There you go.
That's another episode.
So
but yeah.
I saw the Guardian Angels on the train in '84, and Curtis Lee was there. I was like, "Wow, this is pretty nice. What do they got going here? This is pretty impressive." Yes, indeed. So I'm a big fan of Curtis Lee. Well, let's pray he wins. Let's pray. You have Mayor Adams. You have this guy Farid, some Middle Eastern guy who's a real radical, I hear. We don't want him. We have Cuomo. He has the nipple rings, right? You want a guy with
Which
nipple rings?
brother?
Cuomo.
The big guy.
Andrew Cuomo has nipple rings.
I have nothing against nipple rings. So.
I know you. You're very freaky like that.
Not
Yes.
freaky. It's just I'm straight, not narrow.
And we have Curtis Lee. The good news is Mayor Adams is now running as an independent. That will split the vote. That's going to cut the baby, right? You're splitting the baby in half. So you're going to have Adams running. You're going to have Farsi, whatever his name, running. The guy who's a radical nut job. He's a young guy. He's got a lot of charisma. Be careful of the wolf in sheep's clothing, right? And then you got Cuomo. So you got three guys pulling the Democrat vote. You know what I love, Billy, and my dear sister who's over there? I love when the Democrats call themselves the Working Families Party. We're the Working Families Party. Meanwhile, my sister's laughing. They destroy families. It's amazing. They destroy the whole family structure. Back from when LBJ said, we're going to have these N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years with the Great Society, right? The Welfare Reform Bill. We're going to give them all these freebies and they're going to vote for us. And, you know, LBJ said it 60 years ago. Don't kill the messenger. And but the wonderful thing is a lot of people of color are waking up. Then we'll get back to the mayor thing. I tend to go off in tangents. I have a lot of friends of color, a lot of black friends, right? Just so happens I do. All of them hated Trump in 2016. Oh, I would say all. All. Now, they're in their 30s, 40s, 20s. The ones that are my age and older still hate Trump because the seeds were planted many, many years ago. The seeds of racism were planted. It's hard to pull those seeds out of their very non-functioning brains. So the old school black people, some of them still hate Trump. All my young friends who are currently paying mortgages, my young black friends, mortgages, they're paying for gas, they're paying for heating, they're paying Con Ed, they're paying for this, they're looking to buy houses, the interest rates, inflation. They have all been hit so damn hard by what Joe Biden did, destroying America and these illegals. They hate seeing all these illegals everywhere. Some of them lived in the hood. One young lady, beautiful young lady, my friend, lives on 3rd Avenue. There's a homeless shelter on a corner with hundreds of Somalian Africans. They have nothing to do all day. Now they're gone pretty much. They kind of shut it down. Since Trump won, a lot of things have changed. They're all running like the Redcoats is coming. Remember that one, Billy?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all running. Sorry that I'm ignoring you, Billy.
No, I'm wide awake.
It's in your contract.
No.
Every 3 minutes
Yes.
I have to refer to Billy.
Susie's giving me the injection every
Yes,
now and then. That's
Susie.
why I'm going off screen.
Yes, indeed.
You think I'm using the old
Billy, I'll
bedroom.
watch this back. If you're rolling your eyes at any point, I will see it.
I'll have to edit that out.
I will say, let's do another door song.
Okay, let me
On
think.
a Moonlight Drive.
That's
No,
a sexy
give me-
song.
Yeah, give me a good door
I'm
song.
thinking.
This is the end.
My
Only friend, the end.
Apocalypse Now, right?
Oh, what a great movie.
We were like 14 when that came out.
You know who was 14 when that was being filmed? Lawrence
Fishy
Fishburne
boy.
is in that movie.
I know. I didn't know he was 14.
He's
but
14.
And you know why they did that?
Why?
Because Mr. Coppola, which we've met before, but Mr. Coppola wanted to show how young these kids really were that were going to war. So even though he was 18,
Yeah,
they wanted
that's
him
amazing.
14 because to give him that baby face, you know?
Lawrence Fishburne, he's one of the main guys in the boat with the fighting. He's
Yeah.
14 years old in that movie. So let me get back to what was I talking about?
We were talking about how the Democrats
Yes, the Democrats.
and
oh, right, how Joe Biden destroyed
Joe
everything.
Biden.
It's amazing. I love how people today say, oh, how come these Democrats hid the fact that Joe Biden was losing his mind? Hello, we all knew, me and my friends, 4 fat guys recovering drug addict, we all knew for years he's been crazy. It's true.
A lot of crazy people.
Well, one
Trump's
guy-
crazy, but he's a good crazy.
One of my friends isn't fat anymore, and the other guy doesn't do drugs anymore. So in their
Do you
defense-
consider like fat or portly? What's the correct?
No, I have some big
See,
friends.
I get body shamed a lot. I don't appreciate
They
it.
eat cold cuts. They eat pizza. They eat abits. They eat a lot
Without
of
the
fattening
bread,
stuff.
you're good though, right?
Well, I don't eat bread anymore. I don't know.
That carb diet.
Yes, indeed. So how about that hands-off protest last week? Did you see that?
That's the only hands off I get is from my wife.
Yes, very good, Billy. Bada bing. The hands-off protest where many people across the globe protested against Trump. Hands off. Hands off Social Security. Trump's not touching that. Hands off Medicare. Trump's not touching that. Hands off. What are they protesting for? The funny thing was, though, it was all old white people. There was no young people marching. It was all old white liberals. Oh, that's what I was talking about. My young black friends. Let me make it full circle. My young black friends all love Trump now. My sister, who was just on before, loves Trump now, right? And she didn't love Trump before. The white liberal, is it still recording? If it's not, you're fired. I got bad news for you. You're fired. My white liberal friends still hate Trump. So it goes to show you, the white liberals are the dumbest people on earth. There's nothing stupider than a white liberal. There's nothing dumber. Okay, so we are going to sign off soon. This has been our
40
first...
minutes into it.
No,
sir.
that's fine. We don't have to do an hour. That's fine.
Lay off the garlic next time, man, please.
Yeah, I do garlic. Yes, indeed.
Ooh.
Do you smell garlic on my breath?
You knocked the buzzard off a shit wave.
Actually, didn't have. Oh, I did have garlic today. You're right. I had Well, don't
It
sit
doesn't
so,
be eating black garlic, yellow
don't
garlic,
stand
pink
so
garlic.
close to me.
I like the smell of garlic.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Once you got a lick,
There's no rule on the time limit. We didn't get any calls. I'd like to thank all my
Squiggy
friends.
called. Was
I
that
like-
impromptu or very, very scripted?
I'd like to thank all my friends for calling in. I put a whole thing out there on Facebook. Please call in and help with the
Let's
show.
pretend somebody called in. Okay,
What?
let's take this call from...
People suck, man.
Who's that? John
People
Doe,
suck.
Brooklyn, New York. Yes, Johnny, go.
Let's take a call. Oh, we have a call from Donna Manassas. Hi, Wayne. I'm sitting on my couch watching Mad Men for the 1,000th time.
Are you fully clothed with your husband?
Donna, when are you going to walk again with me? Oh, next week I'm walking.
You don't see her on the show?
Donna doesn't walk with me anymore.
No,
I
will
don't
she
know.
be here, though?
Donna, I don't know if she wants to come here. But now you got me self-conscious with
Gary?
the garlic. I had a lot of
No,
garlic.
I was teasing.
I do a lot of
I
garlic.
think it was
what
my
can I tell
own
you?
garlic snapping from
So,
Arthur Avenue.
on the show, we're going to talk sports, too. If you want to talk sports, you can call up.
Sports.
You got the NFL draft coming up.
Who do you want?
Next-
I mean, what's your favorite team? Do you get into teams? Do you do that? I know you
Well,
can't really.
okay.
Besides, we both like the Raiders. Obviously, it's the black.
You like the Raiders?
Yeah, I had 3 teams as a kid. The Green Bay Packers,
Okay.
the Noble Raiders, which became obviously...
Noble Raiders,
that's
right.
because we were from Noble Avenue.
Right.
And then I had to make a choice, like everybody has to do.
Right.
Shit to get off the pot, so I chose the Giants because... even though I like Joe Namath.
Giants. Giants are good.
I'm a
yes.
Giant fan now,
So
yes.
I'm a Raider fan. Oakland Raiders, now Vegas, whatever. I'm a Boston Celtic fan. God, I love my Celtics. I love my Raiders. If anything, I'd love to see... Now, I don't love sports like I used to. I'm much more into politics nowadays.
Shame.
I don't really give a crap that much.
It's a shame.
But I still love my Raiders. I still enjoy my Celtics. I'm a Boston Bruin fan, but I hate hockey. I can't watch it.
It's tough.
Hockey's really just for racist white people. It really is. I got to be honest with you. People that can't watch black people.
And with money.
Yes. I'm joking about that. It's
We
not,
both
hockey, though, I do like playoff hockey, and I can't watch
Yeah.
a regular season game. I'd rather blow my brains out. And what's the other sport? We got, baseball. I am not...
I gave up on it.
Mets.
Yankees.
I root for the Mets.
You see, now, how come you root for the Mets?
Okay.
I root for the Yankees. We're not clawing each other's eyes out. Yeah. But, like, you could vote for
we're
Biden,
not.
I could vote for Trump, and
All
we'd
right.
be killing each other.
Let me tell you why I...
Explain that to me.
I used to
and
be...
the home audience.
Susie knew me when I was a child. God, I was beautiful. My mother loved me. Oh, she used to grab my face. You're so cute.
Wanda Bell.
Yes. Sissy.
My son.
Yes, my son. My mother, and I love my mother. We all love my mother. My mother was the best. Salt of the earth. God, she's missed. Mary P. Rose. So anyway, there was a reason I was bringing this up.
Sports.
Sports.
Mets, Yankees.
That's, the Yankees. Thank you, Billy.
Yeah,
I know
that's why I'm here.
I know there's a reason.
That's why you pay me the big bucks.
Chumley, we're going national. So anyway, I was on the Yankees at 8 years old in the school league, and I became a Yankee fan. And my whole life I liked the Yankees until I was like 30-something years old in the late 90s, like the mid to late 90s. Every year, the Yankees got the best free agent. They got Jason Giambi, they got Roger Clemens, they got this guy, they got that guy. I was sick of them buying championships. Even though they had the core four, they had Derek Jeter, they had Mariano, they had Posada, and they had somebody else, Bernie Williams. Right? They had that core there. But I got sick of them bringing in all these. I can't root for the bully. I root for the underdog. So I said, I'm sick of them. I'm not rooting for them anymore. So I went to the Mets in the 90s. Now, I'm not a huge Met fan. I could take or leave baseball. I'll watch the playoffs. I'll watch the Yankees and Mets because my friends like to watch it. Other than that, I don't give a crap.
You get no tickets from Bonilla?
No, I don't talk to Bonilla. Now, Bobby Bonilla, I played high school ball with. Would he know me today? Yes, he would.
What about Dougie? You ever take care of you?
Doug Marone, no. Okay, I'll tell you a story. You ready?
We got a lot of celebrity friends.
So I grew up with Dougie Marone. He became I shouldn't say this on the podcast.
No, well, you know what it is. He went before we went to Mount St. Michael. We saw this guy coming in. I'm like, he was like 6 times our height.
Yes.
Thank God he went to Lehman.
Now, how old are you right now? Dougie's older than you.
I'm 60.
Okay, so you're the same age. Dougie's 61 now.
Right, he was like.
Well, Dougie will be 61 this summer.
I never met the man, but.
Was he in your year?
No, when I was trying out for the football team, we seen this giant come on the field.
How was Dougie on Mount?
I never saw him play, but he left the next. You know what?
He
when
went
I
to
was
Lehman.
a rookie, and he went to you guys.
Dougie went to Lehman. You know
They
why he
offered
went to?
him
I'll tell you. Yeah,
money?
no. I'll tell you why Dougie went to Lehman. I'm not going to badmouth Dougie here. I'm sure he's a wonderful.
And that's not our intention.
But am I friends with Dougie? No. I'm not friends with Dougie, right? I remember when we were growing up, Mrs. Longstreet, Locust Point, we're up in Eastchester hanging out at her house. No, I'm sorry, Ossining. They had a house up there. She goes, Dougie, don't forget your friends when you become rich and famous, because we all knew he'd be a football player, which he did not become a football player, but we'll talk about that in a second. And he goes, I would never forget my friends. So Dougie, not that I care, trust me, I don't care. I have a wonderful life. I have wonderful kids. I have a sister. And, you know, I was just kidding.
Are you still up?
Susie's laughing. So anyway, I have 2 sisters. So anyway, that was my sense of humor. See, I have a 7 for a sense of humor, but she's cracking up over there. Anyway, who's snorting?
Yes.
So anyway, Dougie Marone, I'll tell you a story. I took my son to Syracuse. My son was playing Babe Ruth baseball at Syracuse. My son was a great baseball player. Indeed. Amazing. Awesome. Easily could have been major leaguer, but whatever. Not everybody makes it, right? So anyway, Syracuse, Babe Ruth tournament. They were going to put him in the Babe Ruth Hall of Fame. He did so good this weekend. They were talking about putting him in the Hall of Fame. He was amazing. Carried his team to the championship. Dougie was coaching in Syracuse, so I went to Syracuse University with my son. I said, meet my friend Doug. Meet Doug. Come, meet Dougie. I grew up with Doug every day in his house. Dougie's not there. His secretary says, oh, you grew up with him? I'll tell you what, you grew up with Doug? He just left. I'll give him your phone number. I'm sure he'll call you immediately. I said, tell Doug I'll be here all weekend. I'm here all week. No phone call, nothing, whatever. I also grew up with Michael Kay, the Yankee announcer. Michael Kay hung out here. Now, he's 4 years older than me, but Michael Kay moved in here. He's probably 12 or 13 years old, whatever. And I knew him.
You say here, this neighborhood.
In Locust Point. Michael Kay lived in Locust Point. And we hung out with him every day for years. Went to Yankee games with him. Michael Kay is the greatest guy ever. Great guy. Wanted to be a Yankee announcer. I did say I was ending 10 minutes ago. See, you got me.
Well, this is for the PD. This is the extras.
This is extra. Yeah. That's fine. No, I don't mind talking. I got the gift of gab. So, Michael Kay's a great guy. I've talked to him over the years. I don't ask anyone for anything. Billy, we're still recording, right?
Yes.
Love it.
We're going national.
You love it. Love it.
Okay,
So anyway.
segue. Back again.
JW Ribs is commenting. Let's see what he wrote. Oh, okay. Oh, Mia's texted me. Not one phone call. All my friends. Is that amazing? Thanks, guys. You're the best. Love it. You love it at Levitz. So, Michael Kay, great guy. Doug Marone, there's a reason he's jumped around coaching jobs. I'm not going to badmouth him. I'm sure he's a good human being, good family guy, whatever. But some people are true blue, some people are not. I could be the most famous actor in the world. And if somebody I grew up with said, Wayne, I'm in town, right? Say I'm in LA, whatever. I would make time for that person. That's what I'm made of. I'm salt to the earth, Billy. Salt to the earth, like Mickey Boyle. Salt to the earth, like Danny Harry Boyle. Right? Salt to the earth. I'm a good guy. No bullshit. Susie's laughing. I'm smart. I'm your older brother, Mikey. I got passed over. Anyway, so that's that. Bobby Bonilla, would he know me? Yes. Bobby Bonilla, I went to, when he first got drafted, he was on the Pirates. I went to a Met game. He was in the outfield taking fungalo balls. I'm like, Bo! This is a couple of years after high school. And he looks over, Gurman! What's up, Gurman? But who cares? I don't care that I know some people who made it. I'm happy for them. I really am. Almost all of them I'm very happy for. I'm just kidding. I kid. But I'm not one of the guys, cheerleaders in the back row rooting against you. I'm so happy Michael Kay became a Yankee announcer. My God. He used to practice his home run calls with us. See ya! Like, Mike, that's kind of gay. It's kind of gay. But he stuck with it. See ya! Okay. All right, Mike, whatever. But Michael Kay, great guy, worst athlete you've ever seen in your life. The worst athlete you've ever seen in your life.
Really?
Oh, my God. He was the guy in Little League that was 15 that they kept down in the minors with the 13-year-olds.
Really?
He'd have this huge hitch. He was 6'4", just a blob of shit. Oh, nope. A blob of...
Beep.
Cut that out, Billy. I don't want to curse at all. I don't want to get thrown off YouTube. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and the phone number for next week's show. We're going to do it every Wednesday.
Technically, let's keep it
Every
fluid.
Wednesday, 11 to 12. The number is 646-481-6650. That's 646-481...
Thursday?
No, it's going to be Wednesdays. Oh, my sister's home on Thursdays.
No, I'm just saying because today's Thursday.
Yeah, no, Billy...
No, but there was some scheduling programs.
Billy's-
We're going to work this out.
Squiggy was supposed to be here, but whatever. He got sick. I'm just kidding. Linda, hope you get better. All right, that's it. We're done.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Wayne.
Gary Larino, am I busy? Yeah, I'm doing a podcast. Hello.
How is Gary doing? Will he
Wait,
be on
Gary
the
gets
show?
me even during the podcast. I'm home, Gary. Okay.
Oh, I like that line.
Oh, I swipe, baby. It's all about the swipe.
What is that? That's
It's swiping. Some girl taught me this 10 years ago.
really.
So when you have a phone, you
you-
don't have to text. You could just... So if I want to write humbag, I just go Humbag. Hocked. See, hocked.
Also, would you like to comment on? There'll be comments somewhere around here. Well, you like it, you don't like it.
About what?
About your show. Don't you want people to comment?
Oh, yeah,
like they're
comments
going to be
away.
watching this
Comment away.
years and years.
I want feedback.
from now.
I want feedback. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to save some things. So next week, what else? Anything else, William, you want to talk about today, or we're good? I think this has been a very good first podcast. I enjoyed the crap out of
Too
it.
bad we didn't have a script.
Hopefully someone could hire me to make money one day, because I'm very entertaining. I just haven't been discovered yet.
We've discovered
sad.
each other.
It's sad. I'm 60. The dream is
Look at
just
that.
about done.
Two fish
It's done.
swimming.
But then I look at Trump. He's 78. He's running a country. I'm like, what? I could never do what he did. Oh, my God.
Old boss, same
I'd
as the
be
new
in-
boss, right?
yeah.
Let's go back to.
I'd be an
Boom.
AFib. If I was Trump, I'd have AFib all day long. Billy, one more Doors song.
Okay.
Come on, baby. All right, we got. It's amazing. I'm drawing a blank. Doors songs. This is.
Let me sleep all night in your soul kitchen.
No, I don't like.
I don't
this
like
song.
it either. Let's go.
On a moonlight ride.
We can put the music in, but then we got to pick
All
up
right,
the
forget it. We're going to sign off. Anyway, have a great day. Susie, thank you. Billy, thank you. First
Yeah, man.
podcast. Chica Gabron, maricón ese gringo vato shidru malakasita bendejo. Konyo, tio hamaro zum kop shudder for dunke shame mein shatsi sputzig fega punyeta. Struns. Are you walking while I'm doing my sign off? You're distracting me. My sister. Eringo bra vanabala puta cabromba. No Crisco, Daddy. El Guapo, Poppy of Pentacles. Kiss me, baby. Don't speak little Shadurkin. I wish that would have knocked the camera
That's
over.
what I was trying to do. you
Never forget the
bastard.
smoke and mirror, sleight of hand, 3-card Monty. It's all a shell game. Sandpaper, condom, hat tip, bricklayer. Look at the shiny object over there, my dear. While 8-shot Gary and Bathhouse Barry, the thin, smoking man from Hawaii. He gets no burn, no smoking sign. F's in the rear like burnt effing toast. Bada beep, bada boop, bada bing. Afachim. Susie, come in. Capiche. Say goodbye, Susie. Goodbye, sister. Susie,
Ciao, ciao.
come here. My father couldn't tell me he loved me. Did you know that, Susie?
Yes, you told
He
me
would
that.
tell Linda, my other sister, I love you. I said, Dad, tell me you love me. He would go, I love you. Now I'm going to do the same test with Susie. Susie, tell me you love me.
I love you.
Oh, okay. That wasn't bad. I love you too.
He was there for me.
I love you too.
How's your toothache, kid?
Oh, it's.
Oh, your tooth is fine. Let's take a fundraiser. She has a little toothache. Guys, love you. Goodbye. End of show. Billy, thank you. Wonderful first show. Adios.
Tell me.
Fine.